Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Nora and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're first time to view my channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and please don't forget to click the bell to turn on the notification. Every time that I upload a new video, you'll be notified. So right guys, today in this video I want to talk about how I went back to Kampala and the reason why I decided to go back to Kampala after losing everything that I had when I just started the journey of my life. So in last video I made a video when I was talking about how I lost everything and I went to visit my kid. I was kindly pushed away and really treated so badly. So when I lost everything, I decided that I should just go to Kampala and hustle again. So I didn't want to lose hope as me. I have to do it on my own again. I have to stand up on my feet and decide to do this thing alone, to go on this journey alone. So I told my young sister, you know what? We'll be traveling back to Kampala. I called my elder sister, asked her for help. She told me, yes, Nora, you can come and live with me, which was okay. I traveled with my stuffs. I left some of my stuffs in Ginger and I decided to go with a few of them. When I reached in Kampala, I stayed home for 2 weeks, and the third week I managed to get a job. A job that I got, it was in a restaurant. I've never worked in a restaurant in my life, but that time I had to learn everything. The woman that I was working for, she was really kind to me. She was that kind of road. She was so kind and so sweet. She decided to tell the workers to help me out because when I first went to work in this restaurant, actually everyone thought that I was her daughter. Yeah, we kind of look a little bit alike. So when I started working, everything just went so smoothly and nice. They helped me how to talk to the customer. You know, working in a restaurant and working in the pub in a chaotic restaurant, there's a difference between a chaotic and a restaurant. An presentable restaurant, it was an international restaurant where you have to talk well with the customers. So when I started working there, I was a little bit of shy and I didn't know even how to talk to customers. First of all, I was always so shy, so they couldn't allow me to go to the customers. But I started learning little by little to come out of my heights, and I had to bring out all what I have, not to be afraid and stop being shy. I decided to start talking to the customers, go, how's the food, what, and asking them. By asking them, I started getting a little bit of strength and the guts to stand in front of them because I used to fear, man. That's the thing that I used to fear. And when I started working, I remember one thing that there's a customer one day who teased me. He told me he did not want a cold soda. He wanted me to warm his soda. So I asked him, how can I warm soda? They don't cook soda. I remember my boss told me, before I started working, he told me, customers are always right. By that time, I had to tell a customer, no, I'm not going to cook soda. How can I cook soda? He told me, I told you, I'm a customer. But I told him, no, sir, I can't. I'm really sorry. I don't want to disobey you, but I can't cook soda. So actually, it was my boss who sent him. I later on found out that it was her who sent him to find out if I've started getting used with the customers. My boss had that custom of sending people to a restaurant. So you think that person who has come is a customer. You see someone so tough on you, asking you questions and so many things, and you think that that's a customer. Oh my God, no. It's one of our boss's spies. But anyway, that's not the reason why I'm here today. So when I started working at the restaurant, I decided that I should go home to spend the Christmas with my mom. I asked my boss, she allowed me because during Christmas seasons we didn't have much customers. We only had few customers, so I decided to go home. It was a restaurant where they cook only local food. So remember, during Christmas season, no one wants to go and eat in a restaurant. People are interested in food at home, gathering together, so no one will come at the restaurant to eat. I decided to go home to spend the Christmas with my mom. But when I went home, I did not go telling, like, the villagers know. Where in our village, it's where people are so sneaky. They put their nose where it's not supposed to be there. They're always into other people's business. So I went to my village in the middle of the night where no one knew that I arrived. I stayed home that day. My cousin, she texted me. I told her I'm home. She told me, home where? Kampala or home? I told her I'm home in our village. She came, showed me I have something to show you. You really need to come with me. We went through the back door without my mom seeing. She told me, no, actually the reason why I told you that I wanted to see you, I didn't want my aunt to hear that my mom is her aunt. So she told me, I don't want aunt to hear that your daughter is here, because my mom wasn't allowed to see my kid. We went through the back door. We ran. I even remember I ran because I was so crazy just to see my kid. When we went there, I reached, and the first person that I laid my eyes on, it was the lady who started up a fight, the lady who called me a thief. When I looked at this lady, the only thing that came to me was the anger and the rage and the heartbreak. All my anger I have to put on her. The first thing I just said, it's you. I did not look at my kid. I did not look at anyone. I just told my cousin, hold my phone. I went near this lady with a big smile on my face. You know, when I'm angry, I always smile. Someone don't even know what, but not angry. Like, okay, while I'm doing this video, I'm not angry, but because I say when I'm angry, I smile. I smile at those people who, maybe someone who has annoyed me, maybe someone who has done something bad to me. I always laugh at them because that's me. By that time, I was so mad at that woman because I went through a lot. I was so insulted by the father of my kid. I felt so bad. I was heartbroken through what I went through. So when I saw her, I almost, when you're being accused of something that you didn't do, it's really painful. When I saw her, I did not even control my hands. I slapped her on the face. The way I slapped her, you guys, this slap, slapping someone here like this. I slapped her on her face, and my mom is the one who taught me how to slap people like that, because I never wanted to fight, but my mom always tells me that the only way to make someone weak, slap them into their eyes. They'll lose the focus. I did that to her. I did not do it because I wanted, but I did it because of the anger. She would have at least told me, because I traveled from far. I was played on the phone, switching off their phones, again calling me, laughing at me, making fun of me. She was playing with my feelings. She did not know how exactly I was feeling, but deep down in my heart, I was really serious about my kids. So when I went there, we started fighting, and they called her mother-in-law. Her mother-in-law, when she came, she was like, hey, you crazy Nora, how dare you? I looked at her and I told her, you know what, I just hate you right now. I don't want even to see you. You promised me that I'll be able to see her, and now this is what I get from all I did. So this woman was like, Nora, this, because I don't like to argue. Seriously, like, I don't like to argue. People who know me, they know me as a person with maybe rude or what. Because sometimes when someone says something to me, I will only say what you need to hear from my heart. Maybe I'll just tell you this, and someone will say, Nora, you're rude the way you said it, but I said it in a way that I want you to understand. I don't keep things from you because you're my friend, that I'll say something wrong with you and I keep quiet with it. No, I don't maintain friendship with lies. I tell you how I feel and how I like my things to be done. So I told this lady, you know what, I wasn't thinking that you ever do this to me. So we started arguing. By arguing, little by little, and I fainted. I was taken to the hospital. That's the only thing I remember, fainting down, because I felt like I was so tired. Arguing, really, like arguing, crying, those things, actually, they really make me like weak. I don't like crying. I don't like arguing. So when I fainted, it was even on 24th, I was taken to the hospital. When I was taken to the hospital, in the evening we came back, it was fine. And when we came back, they've already left. My mom asked me what was the reason, why were you guys fighting? Because she's my mom, I just started to be open with her. I told her the whole thing, how I gave my kid up, and my mom told me, Nora, you shouldn't done that. You shouldn't. I told her, Mom, you never wanted, because she also knew it was her fault. Should have at least been kind to me and tell me, and maybe accept my kid. But she was like, what was done, it's already done. Let's just find a way how to do this. I decided to go back to Kampala after Christmas. I went back to Kampala to work. But before me focusing on my major dreams and focusing on myself as a person, I have to do one thing. I had to go back to the school where this kid was. I went back one day there to the school without telling. I did not tell anyone. This time I started to do this because I realized that being honest sometimes to people, sometimes people take our honesty like they take it for granted. So I decided to go there by myself to visit. When I reached the school, the principal asked me, I told him, but the principal told me, you know what, this kid was brought here as an orphanage. She doesn't have a mother. She has a father, but no one has ever seen her father. I was like, what? How comes? I told him I'm the mother. So the principal was like, no, Gift doesn't have parents. She lost her mother in a car accident. I was like, what? You know, when they tell you you're dead, actually when you're sitting in front of that person and they're telling you you're dead, I was like, no way, this is not true, it's a lie. I told him, actually it's me that you're seeing here. He told me, can I see your ID? I showed him my ID. I showed him the birth certificate, everything, all the documents. I told him I'm the one. This guy was like, how comes? No, maybe you're someone. I told him I'm the one. So he told me, no, let me call Gift. If she identifies you, then you'll be able to see her. When he called her, she came to me, but she was kind of afraid because the last time she saw me, we were into a fight with her mother. And she came, she did not want actually to see me, she was just crying. They asked her, why are you afraid of her? She said, I'm actually not allowed to see her. They asked her, why are you not allowed to see her? She said, because she's mean, she's not a good person, she's crazy. What? So I was like, okay. I went to her, in a humble way and in a way to calm down a child and to bring them closer to you. I went to her, I was like, hey Gift, look, what happened between me and your mom, I'm really sorry, but I'm not a bad person. I just hate people who lie to me. She told me, really? You hate people who lie? I was like, yes. My mom raised me not to lie to anyone. It's always good to tell the truth. So I told her, the reason why we fought with your mom, it's because she lied to me, and that's why I had to do that to her. She told me, but I saw you dying in front of me. I was like, no, I did not die. I just fainted. I was sick. So she was like, are you okay? So you mean, I told her everything because she was a little, by then she was 8. So I told her, you know what, not 8, by then she was the age of 6 there. Yeah, she was 6 years old. I'm really sorry to say it. She was 6 years old because she was born in 2009. I told her, you know what, I'm really sorry and for everything. I spoke to her. I came in my bag with everything that really gets a child's focused. So when I started explaining everything to her, little by little, she started laughing with me, started playing, started being open with me. She told me, you know what, actually, to tell you the truth, no one has ever came here to visit me. It's only you. I was just afraid when I saw you. I saw you fighting with my mom and you fainted, as I told her. So she was like, are you a bad person? I told her no. I told her everything. I told her, hey Gift, Barbara is just your stepmom and I am your real mom. She was like, if Barbara is not my mom, and who is my mom? I told her, actually, it's me. And why, she asked me so many questions, why aren't you with me? I told her the reason why I'm not with it is because for some reason. She told me, am I not a good kid? I told her you are. She told me so many things. She told me, can you take me with me? Can you take me with you? I was like, Gifty, I can't take you from this. Because she told me, please, I want to be with my mom. If you're my mom, just do that to me. Just do that for me. As a young kid, when she said all those things, I heard everything. I remember everything that she said. She told me how does it feel to have a mother, because at school everyone used to tell her that you don't have parents, no one comes here to visit you, it's only you, Aunt Barbara, who is a teacher in this school. So that's what she told me, and I told her, you mean? She told me, the first time I went to school, that was the first time she was taken home actually, and because they did not want me to find out everything, but she told me the whole thing. When I was so honest to her, and I told her I don't want people who lie to me, she told me the whole thing. I felt so bad, but from there I learned something, that I really needed to work so hard for her and to provide a good life for her and to provide everything that she needs. So I have to make a promise. So I told her, you know what, Gift, I can't really take you anywhere, but I want you to know that when the right time comes, I will come and take you. Okay? She was like, really? Do you promise? I was like, yes, I promise. I told her to study so hard and to be patient. I told her, no, don't tell anyone. Let's say this be our secret. She was like, are you serious? Will you come? I told her, yes, I'll come. I'll take you to anywhere you want. Go to see the malls, to go for swimming. You promise little kids so many things just to make them happy. But I did not promise her that because I was just wanting to make her happy. But I promised her all that because I knew that one day, I will go back there and pick her up and live with me, because even though I gave birth at a young age, I realized and I learned to love her, to love her as my child, as being as a mother, because my mom never abandoned me. She was always my mom also became a mother at a young age, but I learned all from my mom because she never left us, but I left my kid because I wanted her to have a father, which I never had. I felt so bad for her and I felt so sad. When I left the school, I went back to my home in Kampala where I used to live. But I decided to look for a job where it's more payable. The money where I was working actually at the restaurant, they wasn't paying me that much. That I was being paid 150, and so I needed to get another job where at least the money is somehow that I can also use it maybe to pay for her school fees and maybe to rent a house, to start up a life so that I can one day have her. Being a mother at a young age has me as a person, things that I've learned to love my kids so much, because I can't even hide secrets like to someone that is trying to get into me or someone who's trying to get to me, because I can't avoid her. She's my kid and I give all things that I have just for her. I travel anywhere just for her because I want my kid to have a better life. I never had a dad. Yes, I had everything that a mom could ever give a child. I never complained about my mother's love. My mom loved us as a kids and with one heart. But she also had her own problems as a mother, raising us as her kids, a single mom. She has to go through so many times, but through hard times and the tears that she used to cry, actually I learned from that, and I learned to be more carefully and to work so hard, because my mom is a hard working person. Until now she's still working and providing for my other young sisters that she still have at home. And I learned so many things from her, to let go of people, just focus on what you want and focus on yourself. When I left the school and I left my kid behind, I went with so many things, expecting so many things in my life, because yes, I know sometimes life doesn't go the way we want, but I had to do something because I have to work hard for. I told her, you know what, Gifty, when the right time comes, I will come here and pick you up. She was like, okay. I told my sister, you know what, I really need to focus on my work and my job. My sister was like, okay, you should look for another job if this job not paying you enough, if you really want to do this. My sister is someone who is quite really a supporting person because we're sisters, you know, we support one another in doing things, work, and sharing other things. We did not leave each other because I used to tell her everything that I go through because she's my elder sister, and I told her about my kids. She was like, really, Nora, I'm really sorry about what's going on, but you should really do that. To my kid, I really feel so bad because growing up without a mother, because the reason I say I know how it feels because I used to see my cousins. They never grew up with their parents. My uncles, my aunts, they left them when they were still young kids. They did not know. They grew up actually knowing our grandmother as their mother because they never had a love of father or mom. So seeing them and seeing my kid, I was like, no, I want to give her everything that I have. And before giving her all, I had to start with myself. I started with myself. Before doing everything, I have to start with myself, to build myself, to proper make myself, and to work hard to give her everything that she needs. Alright guys, if you're really out there and if you've ever been your mother at a young age, I don't want you to lose hope. I always tell you this: work so hard and focus on your future. Don't focus on those men who are lying to you. Know, yes, I know someone might be telling you the truth, but always put yourself first and with your kid. Learn how to love yourself, learn how to forgive, and learn how to let go. However much people are not there for us. I was born with a purpose. You were born with a purpose. You have something to do. You have an idea. You have so many ideas. You can create anything that you want. You can do anything you want with your mind, with your own two hands. Don't just sit there and don't think that getting married at a young age it will solve everything. My dear, I know so many people who got married at a young age, but they are like old mamas. They look like they're 50. They are not 50. They're still young. But if they tell you what they are going through, my dear, you just tell yourself, you know what, I think I need to do what Nora is doing. It's to focus on yourself, work, go out there, struggle, hustle. Don't reject jobs. You know, let me tell you something. I respect jobs. You know why I respect jobs? As long as I'm getting paid and the little that I'm getting and I'm saving it and I'm not getting from it in a wrong way, I'm really happy with that. I'm not ashamed to say that, but I don't look down on jobs. I take that job because I'm getting something from it. I'm not getting it from outside, from maybe I'm giving myself, I'm sleeping with men, maybe doing something illegal. Now I'm doing with the right mind and the right asset because I want it. I want to have everything that I want. Okay, I want you to be an independent woman as a teenage mom, and I want you to have a career. I haven't yet have a career yet, but I believe that in the coming years that now that I'm always working on myself, I know where I don't know how, because God is the only one who knows where we're going, but I believe that by the grace of the Lord, I will be able to make it. Alright guys, I really want to say thank you so much. If this video has been so helpful to you, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please don't forget to click the bell to turn on the notification. Every time that I upload the videos, you'll be notified. And please guys, like and share this video, and let me know if this video has been helpful to you. Let me see you through the comment section below, guys. Don't forget, and I love you so much, guys. One more thing, stay safe in the house, okay? I really pray for our world and whatever is going on through our world right now. We really need to be together and pray for our world. Don't just pray, God, give me this, give me this. No, it's time for us to pray for the safety of our nation, whatever is going through. We don't know the reason why whoever did this, whoever came up with this virus, we don't know, but let's just pray for our nation, okay? Pray. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Love you.